Hello there. Welcome to Healthy Lifestyle Tips, where we provide you with practical advice to live a healthier and more fulfilling life. This is your go-to source for tips, advice, and strategies for living a well-rounded life. Whether you're a new viewer or a loyal subscriber, we're here to help you on your journey towards better health and wellness. Today, we will be exploring 10 practical ways to be more creative. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in. First on our list is embracing curiosity. The spark of creativity is often ignited by a curious mind. Curiosity pushes us to explore new ideas, ask questions, and dig deeper into the world around us. Curiosity prompts us to venture beyond the known and familiar into the realm of possibility and innovation. How can we kindle this curiosity, you ask? Begin by asking more questions, not just the what and when, but also the how and why. Delve deeper into subjects that interest you and don't be afraid to explore new ones. Conduct research, read books, watch documentaries, listen to podcasts. These activities will not only satisfy your curiosity but also stimulate your creative thinking. Another way to fuel your curiosity is to explore new places. Travel, whether physical or virtual, exposes us to new experiences, cultures, and perspectives. It broadens our horizons and inspires us to think creatively. Remember, curiosity didn't kill the cat. It made it more creative. Secondly, practice mindfulness. This is a powerful tool to enhance creativity. By focusing your attention on the present, you clear your mind of unnecessary clutter, making room for fresh, innovative ideas. It's like cleaning a canvas before starting a new masterpiece. Mindfulness can be practiced in various ways. Yoga, for instance, connects your mind and body, helping you find inner peace and clarity. Meditation is another great method. Just 10 to 20 minutes a day can significantly improve your concentration and creative thinking. But remember, it's not about emptying your mind completely but rather about observing your thoughts without judgment. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can be as simple as being present in the moment. Whether you're savoring a cup of coffee, listening to a piece of music, or taking a walk in the park, fully engage with the experience without distraction. Mindfulness isn't just for monks, it's for anyone who wants to unleash their creative potential. Thirdly, step out of your comfort zone. This is a crucial step in unleashing your creative potential. Comfort zones are like cozy little bubbles. We feel safe, secure, and at ease in them. But here's the catch. Creativity doesn't flourish in the familiar. It thrives on novelty, on exploration, and on the thrill of the unknown. So how can you step out of your comfort zone? Start small. Try a new cuisine, learn a new language, pick up a new hobby. The key here is to expose yourself to new experiences, to challenge your senses and intellect in ways they're not accustomed to. Traveling to a new place can also be a great way to step out of your comfort zone. It not only provides a change of scenery but also exposes you to new cultures, ideas, and perspectives. Don't be afraid to step out. Adventure awaits, and with it, a wellspring of creativity. Fourthly, embrace failure. One of the most potent catalysts for creativity is failure itself. It's a profound teacher, a mirror reflecting where we went wrong and a guide showing us a new path. Failure is not a pitfall but a stepping stone towards creativity. So how do we embrace failure? Firstly, view it as a learning opportunity. Every failure carries a lesson. It's a chance to learn, to grow, and to improve. When Thomas Edison was asked about his 10,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the spirit. Secondly, don't be afraid to try again. Each attempt brings you closer to success. Embrace the process, the trial and error, the ups and downs. They are all part of the creative journey. Fifthly, seek inspiration. Now let's talk about the power of inspiration. You see, inspiration fuels our creative engines, igniting the spark of originality. It's like a breath of fresh air that invigorates our minds, pushing us to think beyond the confines of the ordinary. But where do we find this inspiration? Well, it's all around us in every nook and cranny of our world. Consider visiting art galleries, for instance. They're brimming with creativity and can provide a wealth of inspiration. You can also find inspiration in books. They can introduce you to new ideas, perspectives, and worlds that can inspire your creativity. Listening to inspiring talks is another great way to seek inspiration. You'll find that many great thinkers and creators are more than willing to share their insights and experiences. Remember, inspiration isn't something that just happens. It's something you actively seek out. So keep your eyes and ears open. Inspiration is everywhere, you just have to look for it. 6th, collaborate with others. Creativity isn't a solitary endeavor. It's a dance of ideas, a symphony of thoughts where different minds harmonize to compose a masterpiece. Collaboration can ignite your creative spark in ways you've never imagined. It helps you perceive things from varied perspectives, opening up a universe of innovative possibilities. Here are some practical tips. Consider joining a club or a community that shares your interests. It could be anything from a book club, an art group, or even a cooking class. Participating in group projects is another excellent way to cultivate creativity. It encourages the exchange of ideas and fosters a sense of unity and camaraderie. And don't underestimate the power of a good old brainstorming session with friends. It's a casual, fun, and effective method to generate innovative ideas. Remember, 2 heads are better than 1. Embrace collaboration and watch your creativity soar to new heights. 7th, take breaks. Now you might be thinking, wait, breaks? But I thought productivity was the key. Well, let me tell you, breaks are not just about rest. They're about giving your mind the space it needs to wander and explore. You see, creativity isn't a train that runs on a tight schedule. It's more like a cat, curious and playful, that likes to take its own sweet time. So how do we give this cat, our creativity, the room to roam? Simple. Take breaks, have a nap, go for a walk, or do something fun. These activities refresh your mind and can spark new ideas. You might find that after a break, you see things from a different perspective or stumble upon an idea you hadn't considered before. 8th, keep learning. A key component to fueling your creativity is to never stop expanding your knowledge by continually learning. You are feeding your mind with fresh perspectives, ideas, and experiences, all of which can enhance your creative thinking. You can tap into this endless source of knowledge in many ways. Online courses, for instance, offer a plethora of subjects you can dive into, from art and design to technology and philosophy. The choices are limitless. Workshops are another great avenue to explore. They provide hands-on experience and the opportunity to learn from experts in the field. And let's not forget about reading. Whether it's books, educational articles, or even blog posts, reading can expose you to a world of ideas and stimulate your imagination. Remember, the more you learn, the more creative you become. So stay curious, keep exploring, and let the knowledge you acquire fuel your creative journey. 9th, practice creativity. It may sound like an obvious statement, but it's one that's often overlooked. Just like any other skill, creativity needs to be exercised regularly. If you want to see improvement, it's about making it a part of your daily routine, not a sporadic activity. You don't have to create a masterpiece every day, but engaging in small creative tasks can help spark that imaginative flame. You could doodle on a scrap piece of paper, write a short poem, or strum a simple tune on your guitar. It doesn't have to be grand or elaborate, just something to keep your creative juices flowing. Remember, creativity isn't limited to traditional art forms. You could experiment with cooking a new recipe or rearrange your furniture for a fresh perspective. The goal is to keep your mind open to new possibilities and ideas. So take a moment each day to create something, anything. Because creativity is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Lastly, stay positive. Yes, you've heard it before, but its impact on creativity cannot be overstated. Positivity sparks innovation, fuels determination, and broadens our perspective, allowing us to see beyond ordinary and venture into the extraordinary. So how do we cultivate this positivity? Start with gratitude. Recognize and appreciate the good in your life. This simple act shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. And that's a powerful catalyst for creativity. Next, make a conscious effort to maintain a positive mindset. Sure, it's easy to slip into negativity, especially when things go awry. But remember, every situation, even the challenging ones, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Lastly, find the silver lining in every situation. Life will throw curveballs, but within those challenges lie hidden opportunities. Embrace them and let them guide your creative journey. Remember, a positive mind is a creative mind. Let's quickly recap the 10 practical ways to be more creative. Embrace curiosity, practice mindfulness, and step out of your comfort zone. Don't fear failure. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn. Seek inspiration, collaborate with others, and remember to take breaks. Keep learning new things and regularly practice creativity. Finally, always stay positive, as a positive mindset is a fertile ground for creativity. Remember to subscribe to Healthy Lifestyle Tips for more practical advice.